This book changed everything for me when it comes to thinking about ideas and businesses. From the mind of Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal and an early investor in Facebook, comes Zero to One, a book that challenges our perspectives on startups and innovation. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 of the key points from his book that I think are important to remember and have in your journal. Starting with vertical versus horizontal progress. Horizontal progress is about taking a proven model and replicating it. Think of it as opening another fast food franchise in a new city, or even native deodorant, for example, as we spoke about in a previous video. You're not necessarily making anything new, it's just an innovation on top of what already exists. Vertical progress, on the other hand, is about doing something no one else has ever done. It's like inventing the very first airplane. In the startup world, it's this leap from 0 to 1, from non-existence to creation, that truly matters. And this is oftentimes the land of the unicorns, as I like to call it. And it's really here where you get those high valuation companies that really innovated a space where people weren't necessarily thinking about directly, but solved a huge problem or helped things get a lot easier. Point number 2.
Monopoly.
Monopoly theory. Now, monopolies often get a bad rap, and honestly, rightfully so. But Thiel argues that for startups, becoming a monopoly should be the ultimate goal, or getting legally close to it.
They're getting close.
As you can. In a market where you're the only dominant player, you can set prices, control the narrative, and enjoy sustained profits. What business wouldn't want that? And on the contrary, in a fiercely competitive market, profits are often driven down to zero, leaving very little room for innovation.
And they're going to zero.
Which is really one of the main reasons, even in business school, they teach that if you're competing with a competitor, price is oftentimes the last thing you should go after. It should be adding more value or innovating on whatever you're offering. Point 3, power law dynamics. In the world of startups and venture capital, not all decisions are created equally. A few will have outsized returns, dwarfing all the others. A small number of companies will return more value than all the other companies combined. For investors and entrepreneurs alike, it's crucial to identify and nurture these potential outliers, because oftentimes diversifying your risk, even if you're right on a few of them, you'll make back your money tenfold over, generally speaking. Point number 4, definite versus indefinite optimism. Now, optimism is great, but its direction,
In which direction?
matters. A definite optimist has a concrete plan for the future and works towards it. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean everything on the plan has to go accordingly, but it gives some sort of blueprint, an agenda that keeps things on track towards that ultimate goal. An indefinite optimist expects a better result or a better future, but doesn't really know how to achieve it. Thiel believes that our society has become more indefinitely optimistic, leading to aimless efforts. And for true progress to happen, a clear vision and actionable plan are paramount. Point 5, the importance of secrets. Not the kind you keep from friends or family, but the undiscovered truths about the world. Now,
Do you have a ketchup secret?
these secrets represent untapped potential and opportunities. For startups, finding and acting on these secrets can be the difference between mediocrity and groundbreaking success. Point 6, foundations. Now, every building needs a solid foundation. Every friendship, partner, everything. The first things that you lay down are oftentimes the most important things. And startups are no different. The early days, the founding team, the initial culture, and the first strategic decisions that set the trajectory
Tracing Galvatron's trajectory
of your journey. Now, missteps here can lead to future challenges, whether it be on a challenge in day 3 or 3 years down the road, where the right choices can pave the way for a smoother and scalable company that promotes growth in a healthy manner. Point 7, the challenge of innovation. Innovation isn't just about making things better, which obviously is nice, but it's also about making things different. See, true innovation breaks molds, challenges norms, and introduces entirely new paradigms. It's not about a 10% improvement, but about redefining the playing field or creating a completely new playing field. Think of the Apple Store. When the App Store first came out, it was something completely brand new. No one had ever thought about having a digital store where you buy these applications. It was challenged by many, but now it's a multi-billion-dollar success. Now, 0 to 1 isn't just a guide to startups. It's a call to think differently, to challenge the status quo, and to dare to create something new.
Dream big, right?
And this expands beyond just corporate objectives. As a student, as a thinker, as an artist, it's in every capacity something very critical to ingrain in our way of thinking. And as we wrap up our deep dive here, remember, in a world of incremental changes, Thiel is really challenging us to think a little bit bigger, to innovate, and to truly change the world. Till next time, peace. Oh, also, I mentioned a few other videos which I recommend you to go check out. One was about native, which was my previous video. Goes a little bit deeper dive on what native deodorant is and how they change things. As always, like the video and subscribe.